Blazers, welcome to the third Ample Blaze podcast, the ABC cast. Today I thought we'll talk about antivirus. Recently I've had clients come to me going, don't need an antivirus, I've been told don't need an antivirus, Windows comes with an antivirus, yada yada yada. And yeah, they're saying that Windows can cover it all, like the Windows inbuilt Defender can cover all the antivirus needs that you require. I say no. You need an antivirus. Windows antivirus from Windows 10, it does its thing, but you need more than just that. Now, whether you actually want to purchase antivirus and pay money for it and have a subscription, whether it's annually or every 2 years, you want to, depending on the subscription based model that you want. Now there are the paid ones. We're going to talk about the free ones in today's podcast. Now the free ones, now just going off Australia PC Magazine website, the top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, the top 5 are free and also have paid versions. So we're just going to go through them, and guess what? Windows Defender is also on that list. However, you'd be surprised to find out that it's actually 5th out of the top 5. So it comes in last place. Now, some of these antiviruses I'll mention to you guys. People say that it may not be the best because it's free or it comes with extra software that you don't want, yada yada. And look, it's up to you. You can go free, you can know and learn how to install these pieces of software without the bloatware attached. Maybe we'll do a video tutorial in the future in regards to how to install software applications like free antivirus without the bloatware attached, so you don't have like your homepage change and you have a different search engine and all that kind of fun stuff that you get with these applications that come with extra bits and pieces that can cause malware as well. So let's go through the list. Now the first one off the rank, now this is not in any particular order, it's just what I see on my screen at the moment, is Avast Antivirus. Now Avast Antivirus now is called Avast One Essential. It offers antivirus protection for Android, iOS, Mac OS and Windows, with particular impressive performance for PC users. Now the pros for Avast One is excellent antivirus lab scores on multiple platforms, perfect score in PC Magazine's phishing test, free protection for Android, iOS, Mac OS and Windows. Now it's got a generous VPN bandwidth limit as well. So VPN, as you guys know, can make you change your location. So you can go from the US to Italy to anywhere in Europe, wherever you want to be based. And look, on the basic level, VPN these days is used for changing where you want to have your streaming services located. So if you can't watch a specific TV show or movie in where you are located, you change your VPN location and you open your streaming service, and presto, you can watch what you want to watch. Now, on top of having the generous VPN bandwidth, you also have numerous privacy and performance features. So these are quite a few pros that can work. And I just installed Avast for an Ample Blaze client the other day. The installation took a little bit of time. Now I've got to say that installation probably took a little bit of time because of the I would say the age of the computer that I was installing it on. It was a Windows 10 machine, but it looked like it probably had a slower processor, less RAM, that kind of thing. So the performance of the machine was caused by it, and also it was affected by malware. So we had some trouble getting the software applications like Avast, and I'll also talk about the malware software that I use, which is Malwarebytes, and we'll go into that in a bit as well, as a little bit of a bonus. Now, yeah, because it was infected by malware, I had to basically, it took a little bit more time. So we got there in the end. We got rid of the malware. We did a virus scan. It didn't have viruses. It just had the malware that we removed, and presto, the Ample Blaze client was back up and running. Now, the cons of Avast are protection is limited on Android and iOS. Advanced firewall features absent. So the firewall kind of thing would probably be covered by Windows if you're running a Windows machine. Many useful features require an upgrade. So it is the base level of Avast One. Now, again, this is pretty much normal when it comes to anything like free antivirus software. Now, the next one is AVG Antivirus Free. Now, AVG, I was talking to you guys about bloated software applications when you do the installation. There are bloated stuff that comes with that. So when you do the installation, and maybe I will do an AVG install at some time, but I will show you to do a custom install, and you can get rid of the extra bits and pieces. Now, AVG offers you a free, precisely the same excellent antivirus protection engine as Avast, free antivirus with useful bonus features. So it looks like Avast and AVG have married, and both antivirus applications do live separately, but I think are under the same business at the moment. I'll do some digging, and I'll put something in the description of this video so you can have a look and see how they are all together now. Now, the pros of AVG Antivirus Free are excellent scores from 3 labs, very good scores in all their hands-on tests. This is coming from, again, from PC Mag. It's free. Boot time scan removes persistent malware. So that's pretty cool. So when you're booting up your computer and automatically finds anything that is affecting your memory and anything that's in the boot memory, it removes that straight away. Now, and it's got some useful bonus features. Now, I think what we can do is create other videos in regards to these 5, and we can talk to them in greater detail. Can't do that right now, but subscribe to this channel and like this video, and we will create those videos for you in the future. Now, the cons of AVG Antivirus: initial scan slower than average. Well, that's pretty much, I don't think that's a con. Any initial antivirus scan on the first install is going to take a little bit of time. I know even with Avast One, when I installed that for someone, it took a little bit more time. So you just got to be patient. Now, fixing found performance issues requires an upgrade. So look, in regards to this, and the same thing with Avast, it does your malware scan, it does your antivirus scan, it finds any bugs and all that kind of stuff. But anything with advanced Windows features and all that kind of stuff, yes, that requires an upgrade. But if you want to get your basic and make sure that your system is protected, those 2 antiviruses are perfect. Now, also, so the third con on the AVG antivirus is boot time scan can be very slow. Cool story, we've heard that one before, which is hilarious because how is con 1 and con 3 the same? Initial scan slower than average. The third one is boot time scan can be slow. Same thing. Come up with something new. Sorry guys, but you can't put two of the same things. It's like putting the same answer for two questions on an exam. You fail on that one for me. Alright, we're going to the third one, which is BitDefender Antivirus free for Windows. Now with BitDefender, I am actually a paid user for BitDefender and have joined their partnership program. So if you want to know more about their partnership program and get BitDefender Antivirus corporate level and from a home user level, contact us. We've got info@ampleblaze.com or drop us a message at the bottom of this video and we can hook you up with BitDefender. Now, BitDefender states BitDefender Antivirus free for Windows offers the same core antivirus technology found in the commercial BitDefender Antivirus Plus, focusing on the essential task of antivirus protection with minimal add-ons. Okay? Now, the pros, some core antivirus protection, same core antivirus protection as for pay BitDefender. So it's using the same engine. So when it's scanning and all that kind of stuff, you're getting the same experience. Okay? It's got excellent scores from independent testing labs, and it's free. So look, you're getting a solid scanner that right there, and I can vouch for it. The scanner is pretty up there. I'd say 99.99%. And when I do a full system scan, it finds everything. It finds everything for me, and although I've got a lot of stuff, so it can take half a day to a day to do a full system scan. So sometimes I'll just recommend running a normal, the essential security scan to make sure everything's good. Now the cons with BitDefender, lacks ransomware specific protection. You get that with the paid version. Diminished scores in our hand-on tests. So maybe that's in regards to their tests, and they've only tested the free version. But yeah, I do recommend buying this one if you've got the money. And I think they've got a deal, 10 licenses for an X amount, and I'll put that on the screen on this video. Now, first time full scan usually slow. That's again like every antivirus. I've never seen a first time antivirus being really quick. It doesn't work that way. But out of the 5, I recommend BitDefender paid version. I have not used the free version, but if it's telling me that it's using the same core technology for the scan, that's excellent. The problem that I find is with the free ones is when you want to clean the virus, if you've got a bug, that's where you've probably hit a paywall. Now, to the next one, Avira free security. It states Avira free security goes beyond basic antivirus with dozens of security related utilities. However, many require payment for full functionality. So a little bit of a pro, a little bit of a con. So let's go with the pros. Mostly excellent lab test scores. Mostly every single one of these 5 state the same thing. Features go well beyond basic antivirus. Excellent. Another one, it includes VPN and password manager. That's actually really good, because VPN and password manager, I can tell you with BitDefender, it's an add-on and you have to buy another subscription. I've got VPN, I've bought another annual subscription for that. We use that in the family. The wifey and myself like to stream from other places that we can't get here. And look, if you're getting that, but remember, with anything that's free, even if you're getting VPN and password manager, VPN, you've got bandwidth limits and how many users and all that kind of fun stuff. So dig a little bit deeper in Avira free security and look out for yourself and see what it actually gives you in detail. The cons, many features require payment for full functionality. Looks like it's across the board. Now here we go. I just mentioned it, but I didn't actually read the con, but it says serious bandwidth limitations for VPN. There you go. So you got free, but you might have like 500 megs a limit per day to do your VPN for overseas. It's got poor scores and some hands-on tests. So some hands-on tests doesn't look very good. And look, from what the website's telling me, it's given it 3.5 stars. Whereas if you use Avast One, and Avast One gets 4.5 stars, and AVG gets 4 stars flat. So Avira, you're still good, but you're losing a bit. So the last one we want to talk about is Microsoft Windows Defender Security Center. This stuff is built in Windows 10. It comes from Windows 10 and is Windows 10 and Windows 11. It's all in there. It does its thing in the background. But I still think it's not good enough. Windows 11 gives you the ability to do a manual scan and all that kind of stuff. Windows 10, I tried to use it the other day and find that scan capability of doing a manual scan or checking stuff. Couldn't find that anywhere. Not on Windows 10. It sits there in the background, does its thing, but you can't manually trigger it. So that's why I went and put, for the Ample Blades client, I put Avast One on there and let Avast look after that client automatically. Now, it says with Microsoft Windows Defender Security Center, Microsoft Windows Defender Security Center protects Windows 10 PCs that have no other antivirus protection, and it has significantly improved in lab tests, results, and our own hands-on tests. Here's my question. Remember back in the day where Microsoft got busted with putting Microsoft Internet Explorer on every computer for free to basically kill off Netscape and all the other lovely people that were trying to create browsers to work? Isn't this kind of the same thing? But I guess they're saying we want to protect the users. I say, look, build something a little bit stronger. They're paying, if you go out, you can still pay for Microsoft Windows, even though it gets bundled in with your new computer. If you buy a new computer, it gets bundled in. Give them something a little bit more decent. I want it. It's good. I want to still see it improve. Now, so it's good. It's got built in to Windows 10, good lab scores, excellent hands-on with malware protection scores. Well, that I'm still iffy about. We're going to talk about malware bites a little bit later. Simple ransomware protection, always on if no antivirus is present. It's good, but you don't get anything, like you don't see anything. It sits there in the background, but it doesn't stop malware coming through. Case in point, the Ample Blades client got infected, and what did the antivirus do? Nothing. Okay, now we go to the cons. Poor results in phishing protection tests. Case in point. Awkward scan scheduling. I think you can probably trigger scheduling a little bit later. You'd have to go into the Windows scheduler and have a look at that. Smart screen filter works only in Microsoft browser. So what's good about a Microsoft antivirus that only works in Microsoft environment? When it comes to other third-party applications like your browsers, you got to be across the board. Now whether the third parties allow that is another thing. Compatibility and competition and all that wonderful stuff. So look, these are the 5 I recommend BitDefender paid version. If you really want to go free without any problems, I would go Avast, because it's pretty got everything you need and it looks after you automatically, no dramas. I've put it on one of the family computers that we use as a spare, and it's just protected, and I can keep a spare license of my BitDefender going for something more important. So this is what I recommend, Blazers out there, these 5. I'm just gonna go across the screen and see if there's anything else. No, they're the 5. That's what I recommend, guys. Thanks for watching. Now, if you have any other recommendations in regards to antivirus or malware that you recommend, put it out there, let us know. Let's go to the bonus. It's the bonus one that I wanted to sort of talk to you guys about, and that was Malwarebytes. Now, this is specifically, it talks about being an antivirus as well, but look, I only really see it as malware, removes malware and all that kind of stuff. The free malware that you get with this piece of software. Let's go to the free one. Why are we going premium? I don't want premium. We're just going to go and I'm going to find it and we're going to talk about it. So, Malwarebytes is for Windows, Mac, Android, and iOS. These are the devices that it covers. So basically, it's on the website. It's got the installation. It reviews threats. You run the scan. It reviews threats and tells you what you want to really do. And normally it quarantines them, and then you come back after a reboot. If it will ask you for a reboot if it's been infected quite badly. So it'll reboot, and then when you go back into Malwarebytes, it'll open it up, and then you can go and see your quarantine section, and you can delete those, and happy days. Then you get a report. It gives you reporting and everything. So I really think this is probably the best software for malware removal. But yeah, antivirus. My combination is Malwarebytes and BitDefender paid version. Again, yeah, this is what I suggest. However, again, if you want to go completely free, I would recommend Avast One and Malwarebytes, and you should go no wrong. Installing it, again, remember there's bloatware. I would recommend with Avast and all those antiviruses mentioned, do a custom install where it takes you step by step through the install, and where it's got bloatware, like do you want to install a toolbar or change your browser or anything like that, just skip that section and say no. That's what I would suggest. These days, don't do just a flat install and the whole wizard goes through, and then it's actually worse than what you started with. That's what I recommend, guys, in regards to antiviruses. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, we're always here. info@ampleblaze.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video for any future videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.